Bauer.
And I'm Rodger Montgomery, and we're here at the Hotel Cognac with one of the Western Pennsylvania's longest running bands from Sharon, PA, with my good friends in it, the River Saints, the mighty, mighty River Saints. And this is Steve Vuich. Right here.
Rodger,
Introduce us to the rest of the band.
This is Sammy Rico on drums and vocals. He and I started the band together. Kevin Valley on bass and vocals and guitar. He and I started the band together 40 years ago, but it didn't take. And this is Aaron Bennett on keyboards and sax.
A new guy.
He just joined, and he sings also. So he's a new guy.
I love great sax, so we're going to put him to the test and see how well he does.
You just had a milestone. You just had a milestone just recently, a couple weeks ago. Tell us about your milestone.
Yeah, 1 week ago I turned 60.
Nah, that
That
wasn't a milestone I was talking about.
Well, we've been playing together for about 25 years, so we did a 3-night live recording with Bill Dodd from Mud Hut Studios at the Manor Corps Club in Sharon, PA. We called it, I wanted to do it there because it's the Apollo Manor Corps, and I wanted to say live at the Apollo.
Right,
Oh, that's awesome.
That was a beautiful thing. That hit me too. When you did that at first, I said, oh yeah, that's cool. That's
So-
A lot of cheese.
Let me ask, what's your two relationship? How did you guys get to?
Me and Steve, I met Steve through Sam. Because me and Sam go back. We go back to the 70s when we were both young. We were, I was 19, he was 21 or something,
Oh, boy.
22.
Lifetime
Man,
friends.
I got to tell this story. Me and my best friend, Trip Price, tried out for Sam's band, and he didn't hire
He
us.
didn't make it.
We didn't make the cut. But guess what? 40 years later,
We played together.
he wants to play with me. And now I brought Trip back into it, so every time we get together, we're on
I don't remember that, but I believe you, Ron.
Well, I know why you don't remember. I know why you don't
Because I'm
remember.
old. That's
I know why you don't remember. But anyway, we're talking about the River Saints. But Sam, tell us the 25 years that you've had the River Saints. Tell us the itinerary of all the musicians that went through the River Saints.
my.
I know that Charlie Fisher played with you
Yeah,
guys,
when
right?
when the band started, it was I actually walked into the Phoenix in downtown Sharon, which was a couple of miles from where I lived on a Sunday night, and Sammy and Danny Lynch, God rest his soul, and Chris Bueller were playing on a Sunday night at the Phoenix as Triad. And I saw a drum case and it said Randy Cat on it. Well, I'd seen Randy Cat when I was in high school when they were playing at the Farrell Armory.
Right.
And I said, oh, you guys know Randy Cat? And they said, we are Randy Cat. So I said, hey, I want to, I sang a song with them or 2 songs with them. And so we should make a record together. So they didn't want to do it, but I conned them into it. And I was in Grand Street Exit at the time. And I got Charlie Fisher, and then we had Paul McCullough from a band called the Rockaholics with Nick Conti.
Oh, yeah.
And Paul was playing bass. So we had 2 keyboard players, 2 guitar players, bass and drums, which was great. The only thing we didn't have was a saxophone because we wanted to be like the band of the E Street Band.
E Street Band,
We like
right.
bands,
Yeah,
you know.
right.
But so we made the record and played around. For a while we were playing 50-50 original and cover songs and because people wanted to hear Freebird and they wanted to hear Give Me 3 Steps, they wanted to hear Brown Eyed Girl. Started going back to more and more covers because we wanted to eat, so. But then, Charlie Fisher left to stay with Grand Street Exit, and Chris Bueller left to join Slamming Doors, and Paul McCullough left, and it was just Danny and Sammy and I. And then Donnie Melanchak came back from Florida, and Donnie had played with Sam and Danny in Triad.
Mm-hmm.
So Donnie started playing with us on guitar, so we were quad dad, River Saints, whatever. And then one night Greg McEltrott showed up, and he was playing harmonica with us and sitting in, and then pretty soon he was in the band,
Right.
So we were 5-piece. We went from 6-piece to 3-piece to 4-piece to 5-piece, and then Ronnie Lance, and Danny was playing keyboard bass, or Don and I were throwing the bass back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And Ronnie Lance joined the band on bass, so we were back to a 6-piece band. And then things happened, and Danny quit for a while, Ronnie quit for a while, Donnie quit for a while, and we were back to for a while with Sammy and myself and Greg And one time it was just Sammy and Don and I. We played at the, what was the place down there, Ernie's Esquire. We played a supper club down there. Yeah, but it was just the three of us, and they wanted us to play like nursing home music. Guitars and drums. Yeah. Anyway, so
I take it we're not going to hear any of that.
No, that was, well, yeah, we play all nursing home music now, and we're happy to do it. But it was a brief period there, and then we had been doing an open mic night over at a place in Struthers, and a guy from East Palestine, Chuck Hall, came in, sat in with us. He was a great guitar player, and Randy Bass had just moved back from Nashville. He was a great bass player. So we got those guys in the band, and we were back to 6 pieces, and we had that lineup for quite a while until about 10 years ago. Chuck, started playing the bluegrass band, and Vince to the left, Buffett band. And Randy moved to Nashville, and Kevin joined the band, and Danny passed away in 2007.
7, 8 years.
Yeah,
We'd like to
10
dedicate
years.
this performance to
Yeah.
Danny Lynch.
Yeah.
He's our
But Danny
Well,
passed
remember.
away, and we were without a keyboard player. Then Greg Ladone was on his deathbed in Chicago, and he grew up a block away from me. He's 10 years older than me, but somebody said, hey, he'd like to play again. He's a great keyboard player, harmonica player. Greg McEltrott was playing with us. Greg Ladone was playing with us. Greg McEltrott left the band. Randy Bass moved to Nashville. Kevin Valley joined the band. He was just there one night, and I said, Kevin, you should start playing bass. You should join the band, because, and he's been our bass player for almost 10 years now.
Yeah.
And my son Brandon was playing with us for a while. We have a young fellow named Mitch Donopoulos, who's 24, who's been playing with us the last year, but he's just kind of filling in. And then Aaron, a year ago.
Aaron Sensible.
Yeah, Aaron Bennett. Kevin said, oh, well, Greg can't make this gig. I'll call Aaron. So Aaron showed up, and I said, this guy's great. And he brings our median age of the band down by about 10 years. And when we have Mitch, he brings it down 15 years. So,
He's 2 keyboard players.
yeah,
So
sometimes.
where do you guys play? Majority.
Wherever they'll hire us, we play. We play
That's
bars.
a great answer, yeah.
Bars, nightclubs, restaurants, country clubs, wineries. I mean, it's any place from
Sharon Youngstown area. bass player.
Sharon, okay.
Youngstown, Newcastle.
Oh, yeah, we play in Newcastle a lot.
Who wrote most of the music we're going to hear tonight?
The songs that we're doing tonight, I wrote most of them. But Kevin writes a lot of songs, and Kevin and I actually had a band 40 years ago almost called the Lomones. A couple of the songs that we wrote in that band, we recorded for the first River Saints CD 25 years ago. So we recorded 15-year-old songs 25 years ago, so 40-year-old songs. Yeah. Yeah.
So there we have the history of the River Saints.
That's
The
it.
history of the River Saints.
The
The
complete
mighty,
history.
mighty River Saints.
Did I forget
Tell you.
anybody?
Who's on first? I don't know.
That was the brief version.
Yeah.
That was the brief version.
But along with those guys, we probably had 100 people from every band in the area fill in when somebody was sick.
Right.
I mean, everybody from Lisa or Jane, the guys that you know and we know. And,
right.
Hey,
That's the
somebody's
thing
sick.
that I love the most about being part of the community. I love the community of musicians. It's,
Yeah.
We all help each other out.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
as
motto, share the love.
Yeah, that's right.
we get older, the competitive part went away, and now
Yep.
we're like a
Long
big,
time ago.
Big happy
big
family.
co-op now.
Yeah.
So.
So, I think it's time for us to go hear these mighty, mighty River Saints. What do you think?
I'm ready. You ready
All
to go?
right, let's go.
All right.
All right, let's
Got
go.
nothing to say. It's time to play.
Yeah.
Hey, we're the River Saints, and this first song that we're going to play is kind of a little tribute to Conneaut Lake Park, because we've all been here before and we're coming back. The song's called I'll Keep Coming Back for You. 2, 3, 4. Just a wink, or just a smile. Come on, darling, won't you stay with me a while? Just a look, baby, just one glance. Come on down and won't you give me one more chance? I'll keep coming back for you. I'll keep coming back for you. I'll keep coming back for you again and again, again and again, again and again. Just a look, just a wink. Come on down and tell me everything you think. Just a wink, baby, just one look. I would bring back everything I ever took. I'll keep coming back for you. I'll keep coming back for you. I'll keep coming back for you again and again, again and again, again and again, again and again. Everything you told me was so true, but all I ever did was lie to you. And now I'm here all by myself, and I know why, I know why. I'll keep coming back for you. I'll keep coming back for you. I'll keep coming back for you again and again, again and again, again and again, again and again. Again and again and again and again and again and again, again and again. Thank you very much. This song is called Midnight Turn. I wrote this song 40 years ago. I was working in a steel mill on Midnight Turn. And I took a guitar with me and I plugged it into the welding machine and wrote this song. I'm just kidding, I didn't really plug it in the welding machine. But it's called Midnight Turn. Yeah. Take you when you're young, and they send you to school. They say grow up to be a lawyer, boy, don't grow up to be a fool. But at 18 you're too headstrong, you're too proud and too cool. You spurn their wise advice to be another man's tool. And you're working, you're working, you're working on the midnight turn. Yes, you're working, you're working, you're working on the midnight sun. Well, in the winter you freeze, and in the summer you burn. When you're working, you're working, you're working on the midnight sun. Get up late at night when the world is going to bed. Pack your dreary lunch, face that job that you dread. You stand by the furnace till your skin turns bright red, and watch your dreams melt away just like those ingots of lead. And you're working, you're working, you're working on the midnight sun. Yes, you're working, you're working, you're working on the midnight sun. Well, in the winter you freeze, in the summer you burn. When you're working, you're working, you're working on the midnight sun. Work your job, collect your pay. The same thing year after year, month after month, week after week, day after day. And then one day you punch in late to find the man has locked up the gate. And you're working, you're working, you're working on the midnight sun. Yes, you're working, you're working, you're working on the midnight sun. Well, in the winter you freeze, in the summer you burn. When you're working, you're working, you're working on the midnight sun. Yes, you're working, you're working, you're working. 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 Yes, you're working, you're working, you're working on the midnight sun. Thank you very much. Hey, we're going to do something that we've actually played together before. This is a song called When My Left Eye Gets to Jumping. And if you can actually write a blues song in this day and age that nobody else has written, I wish you luck. But I've probably cobbled together the lyrics to 12 other songs and played it over 3 chords that we've played before. So this one's called When My Left Eye Gets to Jumping. I get to jumping, and my right eye's looking blind. When my left eye gets to jumping, and my right eye's looking blind. You best stay away from me, baby, 'cause I got evil all on my mind. I got a full house in my left hand. Lord, I got a straight razor in my right. I got a full house in my left hand. Lord, I got a straight razor in my right. When the deck is stacked against you, you best come prepared to fight. And Benny, can he play? More years am I gonna let you do me wrong? How many more years am I gonna let you do me wrong? I'm a good man for the baby. Please take me back where I belong. Thank you, a little blues. Thank you very much. Hey, we're back. This is a song we never really left. I just like to say that because I think I'm on a talk show. But this is a song called Summer Dream that I wrote about this time of year. I was driving to go buy a ginger ale or a bottle of Crown Royal, I don't know. But it seemed like summertime. It reminded me when I was a kid on the street I grew up on. Come on, buddy. You can come through. It's just a bar. So this song's called Summer Dream. 1, 2, 3. I'll start it myself. Well, I was 6 years old and 6 days younger than my best friend, Emilio. Well, we were building a spaceship in his backyard out of bricks and a broken radio. The older kids said we were crazy, hanging blankets on the line. But we were under the shadow, Amos' mama's Madonna, and we knew that ship would fly fine into a summer dream. When you're a kid, things will work out like you planned. Well, in a summer dream, you don't realize you'll have to grow up to be a man. Well, in a summer dream, 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 come on, a summer dream. Amo went to Our Lady of Fatima. I went to the public schools. He learned to hate nuns and to Saint Novenas. I learned to break the rules. Mrs. Zarella, she'd call up the street saying, boys, come have some cannoli. We go racing up that street in our PF flies to get a taste of something holy. Well, in a summer dream, when you're a kid, things will work out like you planned. Well, in a summer dream, you don't realize you'll have to grow up to be a man. Well, in a summer dream, 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 come on, a summer dream. Got my first electric guitar. Amos' mama wanted him to be a priest. We were two trains running in different directions, me heading west, him heading east. We started running with different crowds, you know how that can go. But he was my first best friend, and I hope he'll always know that in a summer dream, when you're a kid, things will work out like you planned. Well, in a summer dream, you don't realize you'll have to grow up to be a man. Well, in a summer dream, 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 come on, a summer dream. Come on, a summer dream. Well, I ain't seen Emil in 45 years. Poor Mrs. Zarella, you know, she passed on. I went looking for Emil's mama's Madonna. Would you believe that Virgin Mary's gone? Would you believe that Virgin Mary's gone? I went looking for Emil's mama's Madonna. But it was gone into a summer dream. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Into a summer dream, a summer dream, 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 into a summer dream, into a summer dream, into a summer dream. Everything fades away into a summer dream, into a summer dream. Everything fades away. Thank you.
I made a mistake.
Emil Devonis was the guy I was singing about. I was in a band with him when we were in 5th grade. We played Sugar Sugar by the Archies. I played clarinet and sax. He played an electric guitar with no amp. His mother did not get him to be a priest, and I stopped hanging around with good people and started hanging around with these guys. So thank you for listening to that song. This song is called Weepin' Willow Blues. It's another song that is, I was trying to get an Appalachian feel mixed with a Delta feel mixed with that booming low-end bass. And I stole a bunch of lyrics from a bunch of other songs and put them in a different order so that I could say, I wrote that. So this song's called Weepin' Willow Blues, and we're going to try and do it for you now. Hellhounds on my trail, Lord, they chase me night and day. I got hellhounds on my trail, Lord, they chase me night and day. Well, for every sin I commit, the devil makes me pay and pay. I saw my woman underneath the willow tree. I saw my woman underneath the willow tree with a brown-eyed handsome man. Willow, won't you weep for me? Cocaine and liquor, 32 pistol, my friend. Oh, cocaine and liquor, 32 pistol, my friend. I begin my day with whiskey, good Lord knows where it may end. I'm gonna take my pleasure to the riverside of town. I'm gonna take my sweet pleasure to the riverside of town. I'm gonna cross them railroad tracks, lay that woman in the ground. I saw my woman underneath the willow tree. I saw my woman underneath the willow tree with a brown-eyed handsome man. Willow, won't you weep for me? Hellhounds, hellhounds, always on my trail. I got hellhounds, hellhounds, always on my trail. I beg my sweet Lord for mercy, Lord, it ain't to no avail. I beg my sweet Lord for mercy, Lord, it ain't to no avail. I beg my sweet Lord for mercy. Lord, it ain't to no avail. Thank you very much. That was It was that guitar. You were right. Yes, it was that guitar. Well, this is our last song of the night, and it's a song called Nowhere Town, and it's not about any place specific, even though the older we all get, the more we feel like where we came from is no longer there. And sometimes, if you're in a relationship that goes south and that person's no longer there, your town seems even farther away. So this song is called Nowhere Town, and it's about that kind of thing. Nothing ever changes. It all stays the same. I can't ever win. I'm not even in the game. I'm going round in circles. It's a fact I'll have to face. If you don't have an engine, it's hard to win the race. Living in this nowhere town, I keep sinking further down. Living in this nowhere town, girl, I wish that you were still around. In this nowhere town, in this nowhere town, get up, go to work, I come home, go to bed, and when tomorrow comes, I'll do it all again. And I don't even cry, although I'm bored to tears, 'cause I fear all my crying would fall on deaf ears. Living in this nowhere town, I keep sinking further down. Living in this nowhere town, girl, I wish that you were still around. In this nowhere town, in this nowhere town. Nothing ever changes. It all stays the same. I can't ever win. I'm still not in the game. I'm still going around in circles. It's a fact I'll have to face. If you don't have an engine, you'll never win the race. Living in this nowhere town, I keep sinking further down. Living in this nowhere town, girl, I wish that you were still around. In this nowhere town, in this nowhere town, in this nowhere town, in this nowhere town, girl, I wish that you were still around. Thank you very much. Thank you. Kevin Vallely, Sam Arico, Aaron Bennett, I'm Steve Vuich. We're the River Saints. Thank you for having us.
Okay, we're back. You know, I've had people tell me in the past that they think that I have a great time at what I do, and I do, believe me. I have a great time doing this job. I've met so many wonderful people. I've heard so much great music. There's an amazing community, like we talked about earlier, of musicians in this area, and I'm really proud to be part of that, just doing what we do here. So thank you so much.
Well, I think you played a great trumpet solo.
They missed it. I'm telling you, they cut that part out. Believe me. Thank you so much.
Well, Steve, you're a really great writer. I really pay attention to what you do. I know you don't know. I know you don't think so.
No,
I pay attention to what you do, and you're a really great writer. To me, you're like Springsteen, Dylan, all
Quite
my
a compliment.
Yeah,
I'm old.
Yeah,
Roll together. All of them roll
In
together.
that you're in the era.
But you're right, Roger. I can print block letters and cursive. I'm an excellent writer.
It says big enough now.
So what's the future of the River Saints?
We don't plan too far ahead. I mean, whatever we have booked, we plan to play those gigs. But I mean, everybody's playing in different things. Kevin and Sam are in a band called Swear, and I have another acoustic duo called the River Riders. Aaron's got different projects, and we want to play as much as we can together. But there's none of that. Like, well, you got to be in my band, because if they can't make it one night or I can't make it, there's somebody else that'll play. We all, when we play bars and restaurants and stuff, we all play the same 100 songs, that people want to hear, who are our age, and we prefer to start at 5 p.m. and play till 8 p.m.
Yeah.
We don't want to play 10 to 2 gigs anymore, so.
That's right, we don't.
Rod, at our age, we don't buy green bananas.
That's right.
So we can't predict the future.
So how do people get a hold of you? The River Saints. How do they get a hold of River Saints?
I have a Facebook page that's hopefully going to be at the end of this videotape, and you can call me, or you can call Sam Arico, or you can call Kevin Vallely or Aaron Bennett. You can't call Greg Ledone because he never answers.
You can call me and I'll hook you up.
You can call Lisa or Roger, get our phone numbers. And if you call Roger, he'll take the gig, though. He should, and he should.
That's true.
Right.
And I'll be playing.
We don't have a website. It's just facebook.com/Steve Vuich, and you can get a hold of us that way.
It sounds great. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah,
Thanks for having us. This was a
Appreciate
blast.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
And we will see you out there.
Peace, love, and music.